Hello and welcome to more Super Mario 3D World! Let's continue down World Star and go to Star 4, the Great Goal Pole. And I'm actually going to beat the stage, well, I'm actually only going to beat it twice, but I'm going to play the stage 3 times. One, because the Hidden Luigi we can't actually do our first time through here. But let's go ahead and just pick random, see who we get. And we get Mario, alright. I think it's been a while since we've actually picked Mario in a stage. So this stage, a very short timer, but for good reason. The flagpole is right here already, so we've already beat the stage, just gotta go grab this. But of course, the game is going to troll us, and now we have to chase it down. You could chase it down very quickly, grab it right away, but you actually have to not grab it for a while if your goal is to actually get all the stars, as well as the stamp. So we're gonna avoid grabbing onto that for quite some time, and we'll just go down the course, and eventually we'll get to it, but no rush right now. I mean, you could legit grab this thing within like 4 or 5 seconds on the clock if you're really fast. I think to do that you have to have a cat suit, though. To get it, I mean, you can get it pretty darn fast without that, but I think the fastest I've managed to do without a cat suit is like maybe 10 or 11 seconds. But with it, I've done it in 5 seconds, so yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and skip these guys. We got 2 green stars and the stamp. We're running out of time here. We need to really pick up the pace here. Let's see if we can go past this guy. Now, he's going to be going pretty slow at this point, so we do have some time, but I have to get all the way to the top of this guy, so we can see the flag right there. So we got to get all the way to the end of this row, and then grab the green star. Now, the challenge here is to actually get the top of the flagpole, so what I want to do is go to the side like this, and kind of just wait for it, and come on! Oh, I didn't get it! I guess we're just going to have to grab it right here, and I messed up!
Don't let anybody get in the way of what you're trying to do, okay?
Just about to make it back up to the green star again. Let me try that one a second time. That was pretty awful, but what I do want to do is kind of ride these down for a little bit. Try to drop on the top here, so hopefully the flagpole will come by in just a second. And we can, right here, drop on top. Yeah, there we go. That is how it's done. Of course, if you just go get a cat, it's much faster. So what I'm actually going to do here, once we get our stamp and all that, like I said, I'm going to be playing the stage again. I got to play it once to get the Hidden Luigi, but I'm also going to show you guys just how fast you can beat the stage with the cat suit. So I'm going to go back to World 1-1 and get the cat suits, and I'll meet you guys back here. Now that I've actually obtained the cat suits from World 1-1, let's go back into the stage, and this time I'm going to pick Princess Peach. So let me show you guys just how fast we can actually grab the flagpole here. I might not get it super fast. If I'm a little bit slow, you know, whatever. But I just like to get some speed right there, do the cat trick, and I kind of messed up. But there you go. Even though it was a little bit slow, I've done that in 5 seconds. That time took 7. You can see just how fast you can get the end and still get the gold flagpole. So pretty awesome. And let's go back into the stage one more time because we are going to go for the Hidden Luigi. So this time I'm going to pick Princess Peach, and our goal here is not to get to the flagpole itself, but to get to the end of the actual stage, the full course. Full course meal, I don't know. To get to the end of the course as fast as we possibly can. Already off to a bad start here, but let's see if I can pick things up. Now the trick is we don't actually want to grab the flagpole, so while it's moving along we got to be careful not to accidentally grab that. But now that we've got a big lead on it, we should be fine. I don't think there's any point where it's really going to catch up with us too much. So the faster we get through this, the better. It's really just going to give us a better view of the Hidden Luigi, because it's really far at the end. Let's see if I can get through here without dying. Okay, now we're on kind of like this home stretch here, and if I could actually go, that'd be great. Okay, so what we got to do is actually go down this path right here. This is where we actually beat the stage before. We want to just keep going down this as long as possible, and you could do this by cat running, especially with Toad. That'd be pretty good, but doing the cat dives like this with the momentum canceling strats actually works out pretty good, so we should get a pretty good view of him. You could turn your camera here, but from my experience, it kind of tends to turn back on its own, which is kind of annoying. So we're just going to keep going along. Eventually, we should get to him. Hopefully, I've done it fast enough to get a good view. Come on. 15 seconds left. Come on. There he is. All right, guys. There is the Hidden Luigi. So I just thought I'd show off that entire little course, because you can see it can be a bit tricky having to go so fast. But there it is. I'm going to go ahead and exit out, because if we die by the timer, then it will remove our power-up, so that would suck. But we got that one. Let's move on to the next stage here. So this one's going to be Star 5, Super Blockland. And this one, finally, an actual relaxing stage. This one's pretty easy in general. Maybe a couple of tricky parts, but this one we can finally just step back, take a breath after all these crazy stages we've dealt with. Right inside one of these is going to be a Tanuki leaf, but I'm not going to grab that quite yet. And the reason for that is right up here. We're going to be grabbing a Mega Mushroom, which of course you guys know will get rid of power-ups, so I don't want to just grab the Tanuki leaf and then lose it immediately. So let's go ahead. Crash some of these blocks for some reason. I don't even know why we're breaking these. I don't think there's really much significance to it, but I just thought it'd be fun to grab it, destroy everything. So there we go. And just about here we should lose it, so we can go and get that Tanuki leaf that we knocked out before. And I guess that's going to be my power-up of choice. Back to my favorite combo. We got the Tanuki and the Catsuit. Let's go. So I'm just going to go over this way. And these blocks right here, you could hit them from below. You could hit them with the touchscreen. Or you can just get on top, ground pound it. That'll get you all the way to the top. So let's go inside and get a green star. This one's pretty easy, but I'm just going to go ahead, hit this one. Get as many coins as we can. And then go hit this one. So I prefer hitting them from the top of the ground pound rather than hitting them from the bottom or the touchscreen. I actually use the touchscreen quite a bit in this game, but like I've mentioned bajillion times before, it is quite difficult to do stuff on the touchscreen while recording. But those blocks right there, you gotta hit them 5 times to break them, but down there is the stamp. Let's see if we can go up top here. But as you guys can see, I mean, there's a lot of enemies, but for the most part, there's really no super tricky obstacles here, so we can go through here pretty safely. Let's go ahead and grab that. There is another Tanuki leaf right here if you need it. But right here, I just want to get across and use the bomb to blow up that little gray stone, because we can't break that one ourselves. I just got to be careful not to be standing on top of a block that they break. Let's just go back across. And now we have another one of these grab 5 key segments, so we'll do that. Guess we'll just go through the entire course, grab as many as we can. Although, actually, the Hidden Luigi's back here, so let's go do that. See if we can kill these guys off. The Hidden Luigi should be right behind that block. Let me just get these charging chucks out of the way. If we tap that 5 times, there he is, the Hidden Luigi. All right. Pretty easy one, but we're just going to move on now. Get 3 more keys so we can open this thing up. We also need 1 more green star, which I'll get. I think I can just ground pound this one. Got it. Let's see. I guess I want to go up here. Let me break these blocks. See if I can avoid getting killed here. Thank you. Okay, we got that broken. And we can just jump on top of that one. There it is, the 3rd green star. So now we just have to get the 1 more key. I don't think is inside here, but we might as well check. I think the last key should be somewhere around here. It might be inside this block, actually. Let's see. Nope, that is just another baddie box. So let's keep looking around for it. We'll find it eventually. Maybe it's inside this one. One little note that will help. If you hear the little jingling sound, the coins make that sound, but I think the actual key makes that sound as well. So I think it might be down in that hole. Yep, there it is. So there's our 5th key. Let's go ahead and grab that. I'm not sure why I forgot where that was for a bit, but that's all right. It's fun to just explore. I like this stage a lot. It's very relaxing. We can just take our time. And we're now at the end. So once again, I'm just going to ground pound these to make my platform life much easier. Let's go grab the top. So a very easy stage. We got it finished. But coming up is probably the longest stage. Well, I think I've said this a couple times, but I don't know which stage is actually the longest. But this one coming up is very slow and quite long. And it's also pretty punishing at times. It's one of those stage types where if you die, you lose a lot of progress. So I'm going to do my best not to die. Oh my gosh! I just saw a little thing on there in the Miiverse. It went by really quick, but go back and pause, guys. Someone said, please notice me, Psycho. And I noticed you. I saw that. So I guess you're in the video. There you go. I can't believe that just happened. Someone tweeted me a picture of that Miiverse post. But we're going to go off the Honeycomb Starway. Now this one, I guess I'll just hit random once again. And we get Mario again. All right. So the gimmick behind this stage is it's basically like a shoot 'em up, like an auto-scrolling shooting game. But instead of shooting, we throw boomerangs. So it's a very clever stage design. The problem is it's just so slow. You do just a lot of standing around waiting. You can see the enemies themselves are so easy to take down. I mean, even if I miss, it doesn't really matter that much. So, I don't know. I feel like this stage could have been fun. And it seems like they put a lot of effort into it, but something just feels kind of boring about it. It's one of the few stages that I really don't care for. I like the stages in general quite a lot in this game. There's very little that I dislike. This is probably one of the only ones that I don't care for too much. But that's alright. Even though it's not one of my favorites, or not one that I like that much, it still has its fun moments. And now right here we have some ice, one of the only bits of ice in the entire game. There's only a couple of stages that actually have that. But not really enough to make use of that super speed ice glitch. We can go over here. This is kind of like getting a power-up in to shoot 'em up. You get the double cherry, so now we can throw 2 boomerangs. Heck yeah! We could have taken that pipe to get some coins, but oh well. Right there's a backup boomerang power-up that we don't need. Now right here, we got to be very careful. We do want to kill all of the enemies. If we kill every single enemy in this particular area, then we will get a green star. So I have to be very careful not to miss anything. And I got it! Sick! Yeah, they're pretty easy. They tend to go back and forth, so even if you miss them on the first throw, it really doesn't matter too much. But you just want to keep that in mind as you go. So right here, the stage is going to start building itself. So I just like to stay back, give the stage time to do its thing. Over there, they tried to, like, put some coins down to entice us to go that way, but then they shoot a fire guy over next to you. So they're kind of mean like that sometimes. Oh my gosh, the fireballs are still coming for me. Okay, let's just go around here, kill them off. Yeah, see, just like that. If you just be patient, then usually they'll give you an extra platform to make things safe. Pretty rare, if ever, do you actually have to jump over lava pits. Let's see if we can kill these guys off. Not gonna get killed by that. Okay, almost got hit by fire, but thankfully I have a double cherry, so even if I get hit, I'll probably just lose my power-up, or lose my second guy. There is no platforms that require, like, the 2 guys, so it doesn't really matter that much. But we just want to make sure we have the boomerang power-up so we can get the stamp right here. So let me carefully position, and got it! So 1 more green star to go, and we are done with this stage. You guys can see just what I mean by it's pretty long and slow, but right up here, guys, is a hidden Luigi. So check that dude out. We can also get some coins on the sides like this. I feel like I missed the green star somehow. I probably did. I have a tendency to, like, practice things to my heart's content, then miss things at the last minute, so yep, I actually did miss one of the green stars again. I am really sick of this happening on recordings, but what can you do? You can only practice for so long, eventually you just gotta go for it. But I'll meet you guys back at the 3rd green star that I somehow missed. Of all the stages to miss a green star on, this one is one of the worst, because this is very slow. I have to go through this whole thing again. I don't even know how I missed it. How do you miss a green star on an auto-scroller? Jeez. Alright guys, so the 3rd green star is actually right here. I cannot believe I missed that. It's such an obvious one, but there's a lot going on right now. Basically, I have to move in, like, just a few weeks. So I've been mass recording videos trying to get prepared for that. I have all kinds of, like, contacts with apartments, and I actually have to get my driver's license before I go. So there's been a lot going on, so my brain's a little bit on the fried side. But thankfully we have the power of video editing, so we got that once again. So anyways, guys, now that we got the green star, let's go grab the end. And that is actually going to be it for this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for missing green stars 2 episodes in a row, but hopefully you guys understand. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.